Hi folks, so 6/21, October 4th, Saturday, 63.7, 61. My batteries aren't fully charged because the sun's down. And what do we got? 17.0 here. So welcome to Saturday. You can't see it because it stopped raining and the sky has cleared, but it basically rained all day today. So it was a great day to, wake up late and then take a nap. Yeah, you can see a little water there. But rather than get nothing done, I gave it a push and managed to grind through. I've probably mentioned before, I watch Wild Eyed Northern Boys videos. He's a body guy, painter, paint pimp, he likes to be known as, in Michigan. And he's just building himself a garage, something he's always wanted, and he's really doing a great job on it. But you don't realize when you start out with a garage, as he did, which was just a shell, and there was a bunch of stuff in it he inherited that he had to deal with. He had to deal with all the stuff he inherited, and cars and other stuff, and other people inherited stuff. He had to get them to get their junk out, and then, once you get all that done, then he's after putting together a real functional paint shop. So he wanted to put up a paint booth, and he wanted to set it up so that, his working space wasn't full of crap like I have. So it's just interesting to go watch it. Anyway, he's been at this task, I guess, for about a year now. And, no, not quite a year. Anyway, somewhere around a year. 8 months, whatever. Not important to this discussion. But he's beginning to get tired. It's a lot of work, as you're sheetrocking and spackling and trying to do a good job so it doesn't look like, somebody just threw mud at the wall. And, then get the place painted and get it set up the way he is. And, he did these workbenches. The tops are made out of all these pieces of hardwood glued together in parallel, and he did a beautiful job. But it takes a lot of energy, and you got to get up every day, and you got to do it. And if your hands hurt from sanding or grinding or spackling or whatever, or your back hurts, and as you get older your back will hurt, you got to just keep up getting up and making it happen. So one of the things I hate the most is drilling through angle iron. Right? It's always hard. And if you try to drill near where a weld is or something, you really got a ugly time in front of you. But I managed to get through it. I have these little bits, these double-ended bits. I got a friend of mine sells them at the flea market, so I got a bunch of those. And I went through 4 of them, believe it or not. One I even broke to get through. This is one of those. This is a recent thing that Harbor Freight started to sell. This brand of drills, Warrior. They're okay. With the coupon, I get them for $10, and God, you got a whole load of drill bits in here for $10. And not that you want to look at them as single usage, but you make them go. There's the conversion chart if you care. Heck, probably the case is worth a major part of the $10, but anyway, I've used, after pilot holes, right, I use this bit, which is, I didn't do the step up, which is 1/4 inch, to drill all the remaining holes. So basically drilled 2 holes in the back of the boxes and put them through this. So, and I use these bolts. These are 1.25 inch legs. So just to give you an idea what they look like compared to my thumb. I got a big thumb, but so 2 bolts, and I lagged them in so they're on solid, and you can see the lights are on. I think this is a switch, right? And, you know, I got the radio plugged in here. See? So, real exciting. I got that done. I still have the 220 outlet I gotta mess with, and I gotta mess with the cable up there, so that's why I haven't quite done it yet. So that's one thing I got done today that I'm very happy about, right? The trick is to show progress every day. And the second thing, from the amount of water here, you can see we got some rain. Probably, I don't know, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Probably, maybe even an inch. I gave this thing a little hit on starting fluid, just a little, and gave it a pull, and it fired, which means the spark is good and all that other stuff. Given that it was out of gas and this valve was closed, the fuel valve was closed, I was figuring it was in pretty good shape. And so I put gas in it, and notice the on and off switch, off, on, off, typical Honda. But when you give it a pull, you gotta love that. I was thinking the wheels, you know, I thought they were driven because as I was fooling around with it, it kept rolling around, and I thought it was because the wheels were driven. The wheels are not driven on this thing because I kept looking for a way that the drive system, right, was driving the wheels front and back from the videos yesterday, and I couldn't find that. So obviously the wheels are not driven. The way it works is you push it into the snow drift and pull it back and push it in and so forth. Once again, I don't know if anybody has these, so I mean, it's a Honda, made by Honda, got Honda red plastic on it. They seem pretty nice. This is only, I don't know, a foot tall, if that. So how are they at 6 foot of snow, or, you know, deep drifts? I'm not thinking very good, but they do start pretty easy. I don't know, what does this say? Yeah, so it's a little less than a foot. Right, it's 10 inches to the bottom of the opening. So I would call this like a Long Island, not slamming Long Island, but for the amount of snow Long Island gets, I would call it like a Long Island snowblower. The kind of thing like for a tiny little driveway that you kind of clean up with, or if you got a little walk or something. It's, if I had to guess, it weighs less than 100 pounds. Yeah. Probably more than 50, less than 75. I could, if I wanted to hurt myself, I could probably lift it with one hand, and then back to feeling all kinds of pain tomorrow. So there we are. I'm just going to wrap it up for the day now, close up the garage. So I feel good. I got the electrical stuff around the door done. The doors open and close without hitting them. Though the far garage door is malfunctioning for some reason, the cables, though there's tension on them, the tension doesn't last until the door is lifted all the way up. So I'm having trouble lifting that door currently. I'm going to have to spend a few minutes and figure out what its problem is, because no use of having two garage doors if they don't work. What else is going on? The company came, we had dinner last night. They left a couple of hours ago, so I spent time with the company and still managed to get a few things done around the house, right? How's that for multiplexing or something? Alright folks, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Love the suggestions. I ask for them because a lot of the ideas are better than mine. One of them was to put a little hole and an outlet going out there. Not a bad idea. I'm thinking about it. My only problem is where exactly do I put it? I've had problems with crashing into them and poking holes in myself. Then I could kind of chip away the block and make it flush mount. That's probably the best idea for putting it out and out. I'm also thinking it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little hose spigot hanging out there. But I don't know. The more of that stuff you do, once again, now you got stuff sticking out that you crash into. And I'm trying to get the doors clear, so we'll see. What else? That's probably about it. Once again, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, enjoy your days, as many as you get. Take care, folks.